Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into the story of a man who didn't just play football, he reinvented it. We're talking about the legendary Johan Cruyff and the revolutionary philosophy that changed the beautiful game forever, total football. To understand total football, we have to go back to the Netherlands in the 1960s. The Dutch national team and its leading club, Ajax, were good, but not great. They were respected, but not feared. That all changed with the arrival of a visionary coach, Rinus Michels, and his on-field general, a skinny, gifted kid from Amsterdam named Johan Cruyff. Before Cruyff, football was rigid. You had your position, and you stuck to it. Defenders defended, attackers attacked, and that was that. But Michels and Cruyff saw something different. They envisioned a fluid, dynamic system where any player could take over the role of any other player on the pitch. A defender could suddenly become an attacker. A midfielder could drop back into defense. It was a radical idea. This was the birth of total voetbal, or total football. The core principle was simple yet profound: space. The team's goal was to constantly create and exploit space when attacking and to compress and deny space when defending. It required incredible tactical intelligence, technical skill, and physical fitness from every single player. And at the heart of this footballing orchestra was the conductor, Johan Cruyff. He wasn't just a forward, he was a total footballer. You'd see him drop deep into midfield to pick up the ball, drift out to the wings to create overloads, and then ghost into the penalty area to score. He was everywhere, a phantom that defenders just couldn't pin down. His movements weren't random, they were calculated, designed to pull the opposition out of shape and create gaps for his teammates to exploit. One of his signature moves, the Cruyff turn, perfectly encapsulates his philosophy. In the 1974 World Cup against Sweden, with his back to the defender, everyone expected a simple pass. Instead, in one fluid motion, he feigned a pass, dragged the ball behind his standing leg, and swiveled 180 degrees, leaving the defender completely lost. It was more than just a trick. It was a moment of pure genius that created space out of nothing. It was imagination, audacity, and technical perfection all rolled into one. The Ajax team of the early 1970s, under Michels and led by Cruyff, was a sight to behold. They won 3 consecutive European Cups from 1971 to 1973, playing a brand of football that mesmerized the world. The team was a seamless unit. When right-back Wim Serbier bombed forward on an attack, you might see Cruyff or midfielder Johan Neeskens drop back to cover the space he left. It was a constant, fluid interchange of positions. They pressed opponents high up the pitch, a revolutionary tactic at the time, winning the ball back quickly and launching another wave of attacks. It was relentless, beautiful chaos. Then came the 1974 World Cup. Rinus Michels was now the coach of the Dutch national team, the Orange, and Cruyff was its captain. The world watched in awe as the Netherlands unleashed total football on the biggest stage. They dismantled teams like Argentina and Brazil with a style that was breathtaking. The players moved like a single organism, a swirling orange tide that overwhelmed their opponents. They reached the final against West Germany, and the start of that match is perhaps the ultimate showcase of total football. From the kickoff, the Dutch passed the ball 15 times, with Cruyff eventually picking it up, surging into the box, and winning a penalty, all before a single German player had even touched the ball. They scored, taking a 1-0 lead inside the first minute. Although they famously lost that final, the 1974 Dutch team won the hearts of football fans everywhere. They didn't lift the trophy, but they left an immortal legacy. They proved that football could be more than just a sport. It could be an art form. They showed that results could be achieved through beauty and intelligence, not just brute force. After his playing days, Cruyff's influence only grew. As a manager, first at Ajax and then most famously at Barcelona, he implemented the very same philosophy. He built Barcelona's legendary Dream Team in the early 90s, winning 4 consecutive La Liga titles and the club's first ever European Cup. He laid the foundations for the club's identity, an emphasis on youth development through the La Masia Academy, and a commitment to possession-based, attacking football. Think about it. Without Cruyff's influence at Barcelona, would we have seen Pep Guardiola's tiki-taka, a direct evolution of total football? Would a player like Lionel Messi, a small, technically gifted attacker given a free role to roam and create, have flourished in the same way? The answer is almost certainly no. Cruyff's philosophy is woven into the DNA of modern Barcelona and, by extension, modern football itself. His quotes are as legendary as his playing style. Playing football is very simple, but playing simple football is the hardest thing there is. Or, in my teams, the goalie is the first attacker and the striker the first defender. These weren't just clever sound bites. They were the core tenets of his footballing religion. He believed in proactive, intelligent football, where players were encouraged to think for themselves, to be creative, and to take responsibility. So, when we watch the best teams today, teams that press high, interchange positions, and value possession, we are seeing the ghost of Johan Cruyff. His vision of total football didn't just win trophies. It broke the old rules and wrote new ones. It transformed football from a game of fixed positions into a game of fluid ideas. He was a revolutionary, an artist, and a genius whose legacy continues to shape every pass, every movement, and every goal we see on the pitch today. What do you think is Cruyff's greatest legacy? The Cruyff turn, the Ajax dynasty, or the philosophy he built at Barcelona? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this journey into football history, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you don't miss our next video. See you then.